right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. We are going to see what's coming in for you. Who's keeping eyes on you? Remember, guys, these readings are collective readings, and they're for entertainment purposes only. Please keep that in mind. This is going to be for the collective sign of Pisces. All right, who's watching you? Who's watching you? The first thing I heard when I went to go say who's watching you, I heard, if we ask, they'll say yes. So somebody could be kind of watching you, trying to figure out how they can ask for your help, for something that maybe they need from you. It's like somebody wants to ask for something, but they want to be strategic in how they ask it. Let's see. If you guys need anything, check out that comment section. I've got readings on sale till the 15th of this month, and then they're going to be going off sale for the rest of the year. So if you guys want to check it out, find them down below. Etsy shop. I've got my oracle cards and birth charts, guys, if you want to check those out. Yeah, somebody could be wanting to give you an apology. That could be one person who's watching you, someone who wants to give you an apology, someone who could be feeling drawn towards you, someone who could be feeling like you're kind of mysterious. But yeah, there could have been some sense of lack of movement forward. So someone who's keeping eyes on you could be an individual where they want to ask you something, but they're unsure if you're going to say yes, you're going to say no, if you're going to block them, if you're going to answer the phone. There could have been lack of movement forward here. Now with the devil, that could be something as simple as this was extreme passion, nothing more, nothing less. You could have felt that you had a trauma bond with this person. You could have felt that there was some sense of like unrequited infatuation. You could have felt that this relationship was toxic. There is something here where someone here is watching you because it didn't move forward, because you guys were not able to match one another. And you could be moving on or moving away from them. You could be getting to a place of peace in your own life. This could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. This could even be someone who's like, but you're my love. You're what I've asked for. I just heard put up or shut up. Why is this person watching you? Wanting to make something fair, but feeling like it hasn't been the time, or they've been waiting for something to pay off. For some of you, there could be action that someone is taking, and it could be taking longer than what they want to get it done, figured out. And because of that, it could be hindering movement forward because they're ending something, but they're not ending it quick enough, or they didn't start the ending soon enough. Here's an example. Let's say that you're going to go buy a car, but you need the money from the car that you have now to put on your next car. Well, unless you sell that car, you don't got the money. And if you don't start the process of selling the first car so you can get the new car that you're wanting, you're kind of stuck in limbo. That's what I'm getting with this person. Someone here could have been stuck in limbo, and it could have hindered movement forward. You could be moving on, you could be moving away. You could be at the energy of, there's a blockage here. This brings chaos. I don't want chaos. I want something that I can see that's actually going to pay off. What does this person want with you, or why are they watching you? If you're doing anything in your life right now that could make or break them being able to come towards you, they're kind of hoping it doesn't pay off. Again, here's an example. If we go back to the car example, you might go find the car that you want to buy, but again, you've not sold your first car. So in your mind, you're thinking, I hope the car dealership doesn't sell the car that I want, because I, myself, was not responsible enough to take the action that I needed before I come out here car shopping. That could put you in a panic. That can make you feel like, okay, I want the dealership to end up empty-handed. People can test drive it all they want, but I hope they keep getting the word, no, we don't want it. No, that's not good enough. No, the finance rate's not okay. But if this is love, this could be something as simple as there's things going on that I don't see. There could even be things taking place in the background that you don't see. Whatever it is, though, has hindered movement forward. Until something shifts, nothing can be moved forward, which then put you in a place of, well, I'm getting to a place of peace with or without the situation. Thank you. But if this is love, this is someone who's like, no, I get it. I hope you get to a place of peace. But I also hope everybody leaves you empty-handed, because once I get this conquered, me and you are getting back together, or me and you are going to start to date. That's what I'm saying here. Because this person feels like they give to you equally. But there's something here about them not being honest. Someone here is not honest. Someone here is hiding a collaboration. Some of you, one of the people watching you could be a third party. And what either they're hiding or they're lying to themselves about is the fact that there's more than just you involved. And they know that as soon as you know that, or as soon as you see something's a blockage, that you're out. It's going to hinder movement forward. Okay. Who else is watching you? Give me the other energy for who's watching you. Who's the other person that's watching you? So you could have an Aries energy watching you. It could be someone who's a karmic, just because the Two of Cups come out in the reverse. So some of you have a karmic energy watching you. Someone who could be big on cutting people off, but also someone who could also... Have you ever met someone who wants to cut you off, but then they keep tabs on you? Have you ever met someone like that? Whether it's a friend who's like, well, I don't want to be your friend no more. We had a falling out. But boy, let me tell you, they want to be your friend on social media so they can still kind of be in your life. That's this person's energy. You have a karmic tied to you, whether it's a family member, a friend, a lover, an ex. You have a karmic still tied to your energy. Why do you have a karmic tied to your energy? Because they feel that it's time for them to make a choice or a decision. What does this have to do with you? It has to do with you because they're unsure. You know, it's interesting. I feel like this person is kind of obsessed / infatuated with you, but I also feel like there's an energy here of, but I've seen a side of you I never thought I was going to see. I've seen a side of you where you could have had to show up from a place of being practical, being logical. Maybe you had to set a boundary. There's an unsure energy here. Unsure if they should approach you. Unsure. Yeah, the devil. You know what's happening? Okay. You got a second energy watching you that's a karmic. The reason they're watching you is because you placed a boundary and you said, oh, you're indecisive. Oh, you're juggling me. Oh, you're unsure. Okay, this might be a hard change for me, but I'm about to put a boundary up real damn quick and don't you step on it. That's your energy. The reason this person could now be watching you again almost obsessively is because there was something that took place in the past where they had an opportunity or there was some sort of effort that was put in, but maybe not enough to win this opportunity, win this relationship over. So this person could have put in effort and dedication, but you could have felt that it was kind of lackluster. Yeah, you say that you're my family member, but when I call you, don't answer the phone. When I need you, you're not there. But boy, let me tell you, when there's something to gain, you on that door knocking, ain't you? That could be your energy. So you could have turned your back and said, listen, I know you're unsure if you want to get close to me. I know you're unsure if you want to be in this. I know that you're unsure if, but I'm not. And I'm so sure that I'm going to place a boundary because your unsureness makes me sick to my stomach. Your unsureness gives me the ick. Now this person could be looking back and saying, I can't believe I missed that opportunity. I can't believe that but there's a karmic energy here. This person it wasn't someone you were supposed to grow with. Now they're anxious, they're stressed, they're worried. Why are they watching you though? Because some of you, they're watching you move on. They're watching you get to a place of peace, even though they could have brought heartbreak or disappointment to the dynamic. So there's someone here, whether it is a family member, a friend, or a lover, there's someone here that you once had a dynamic with, and they could have felt that either cutting you off, not giving to you, not doing what you needed was them being strong. You now see them as a karmic. You see them as someone who brought you heartbreak, disappointment, and pain, and you were able to get out of the place of chaos to the place of peace without them. They might have brought it to the table, but you got it off the table. That's your energy. And now they could be thinking, you know, I have a choice to make. I need to figure out what I'm going to do in my life and where I'm going. And now that I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about Pisces, and I'm doing a lot of reflection around the fact that maybe Pisces took a leap, took a risk, and was willing to start something new, was willing to bet on me when maybe no other family members wanted to bet on me, when maybe I didn't show them that they should have bet on me as a lover, yet they were going to anyways. But now that they've taken that for granted, they're looking back and seeing how maybe, I want to say callous, how callous they were, how they were showing up kind of like a snake. And they could have even had a sense of loyalty here towards things that were not good for them. Because this fool is jumping off a cliff and the dog is at its ankles grabbing on for dear life. So this person, instead of giving to you or even trying to see what this was, could have been clinging on to things that were not beneficial, that were not potential for growth. So why are they watching you then? So they're watching you move on. And they could be saying that you're collaborating with new people. So collaboration, what does that make me think of? Some of you have moved on and there's an energy of, I'm getting back out there. Whether you are dating again, maybe this is an energy of, I'm spending time with family members that I've not seen in forever. You're being a team player. You could be traveling and going to see family members. You could be linking up with friends that you ain't seen in a while in the town that you both live in or the town that you grew up in. This person could be keeping tabs on your social media and seeing that although you were disappointed, that you have moved on and you've opened yourself up to new collaborations. You've opened yourself up to the possibility of teamwork because you want something equal. And they could want to have the strength and the courage to conquer this ending head on. They could want to talk about this ending. They could want to come in and tell you that they have regrets. This could bring a lot of confusion to you because it could come out of nowhere, and it could also be an energy of, I finally got to a place of peace. I'm over the disappointment. I'm over the heartbreak. But of course, you're going to come in and tell me, I have so many regrets. I'm so disappointed. I hate the way everything turned out between us. And your energy's along the lines of, I feel like you're only saying that because you like looking at me, because you think I'm hot as hell, because you think I'm handsome, because you ain't found nobody better than me. That's how your energy is. You feel when it comes to this second person that there's something about them that you don't know, whether it's them or the situation at hand. Let's get the last person who's watching you. Let's get the last person's energy who's watching you. Who's watching you? Who's keeping eyes on you, Pisces? Who's keeping eyes on you? Last person watching you is someone who could be emotionally manipulative, emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable. It could be someone who's not able to see certain things about themselves or about situations at hand. So what does that make me think of? This could be a friend who always likes to play the victim and make you the bad guy, but they might not be willing or even able, due to their immaturity, to see the part that they have in it. Sometimes that's growth, but some people never grow up. I know people who are in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, who will literally go to hell thinking that they didn't do anything wrong when they did. They just don't have the ability to look in the mirror and call themselves out because they are emotionally unavailable, immature, manipulative, rigid, and it could be a hard truth. So one person watching you could be someone who isn't able to see something clearly. This could be someone who's playing the victim around a reality they put themselves in. It could be someone that you have the tendency to trigger when you're around them or when you're near them or when your name gets brought up. I see whoever this is someone that wants to put in effort and dedication, but there could always be an energy here of like differences. So this could be a family member who doesn't understand why you don't like them. I don't understand why they quit speaking to us. This could be a mom. This could be a dad. This could be a sister. This could be a cousin. This could be an aunt and uncle. This could be a lover. This could be a friend. This is someone who's saying, I don't know why so-and-so quit talking to us. I don't know why so-and-so doesn't like me. I don't know why it's just because we have different opinions and they don't know how to deal with it. It's just because they're an ass and that's this person's energy. But what they're not saying is that there's sides of them that they can't see that I think you're able to see, but you don't feel like it's your job to point the finger and call someone out and say, hey, you better change because this is the problem. It isn't your job to go around and tell everybody what's wrong with them. But this person could be discussing how they've always tried to put an effort with you and it's never enough. That you guys are just so different and you have different opinions and there's always some sort of competition. However, nobody puts them in competition with you. That's something that they do. They do it themselves. So this could be a family member who's going to make a comment to you and say, you know, I get so tired of everybody putting us in competition. I try to put in the effort and I try to get people to see me through different eyes, but it's never enough. They want me to be you. When in reality, maybe what they're not saying is that that's their internal battle. Their internal battle could be that you're very confident. You could be your true self, and maybe they have this internal struggle, so then they project it onto you. Because that's what I'm saying. I'm saying someone here where someone's going to find out a cycle is ended. Someone's going to find out, no, I'm not arguing with you. No. Because this could be the family member who's going to come up and say, you know, everybody tries to put us against one another. And you could say, actually, no, they don't. The only person who tries to pin me and you against one another is you. That's what I'm saying. And that person could be watching you because they could be feeling really conflicted because you could have set some sort of boundary and walked away from them. And this person could be saying, again, someone here is projecting is what's happening. Someone here is projecting because they're saying that you are emotionally immature, wounded, but what's happening here is you're taking control of a situation. So again, let's use the example of a family member. Let's say a family member is always saying, well, you know, everybody's always pinning us against one another and always comparing us. You might place a boundary and say, okay, if that's how you feel, then I don't want you on my social media anymore. If that's how you feel, then I will make sure that we make opportunities to where people can't compare us. We will start calling people out. We will start telling people, hey, quit comparing us. Quit telling us who your favorite twin is. Quit telling us, you know, oh, you're the young one, but you're so mature. Quit doing that. But what this person's not saying is that they're going to kind of get mad at you because that's not how they want the issue to be fixed. But that's how you're going to fix the issue because in your mind it's, okay, let's look at this from a practical and logical perspective. You don't like the way this makes you feel. It might be triggering something inside of you. I can't do nothing about that. But what I can do is control what I can control. And if every time you're on my social media, you're crying because Auntie Karen wrote on my thing, but Auntie Karen didn't write on yours, then guess what? I'm just going to block you and then you have nothing to cry about because you don't know about it. That's what I'm saying here. But it could make someone really, really, really conflicted because, well, I want to put in the effort. I want to be dedicated to this. But someone here is not necessarily full-blown honest. Now, I'm saying something's going to change in divine timing here. There could be something that's going to take place within the next few years. I'm seeing 8 to 16 months. There could be something that's going to take place within the next 8 to 16 months that's going to bring you and this person closer together. So let's say that it's a family dynamic. And let's say that you and your sister, you and your brother, you and your best cousin or your best auntie's been growing apart. There's been a lot of arguments. You don't know what's going on. You've recognized that maybe it's something internally in them, but you're also at a place where you're like, listen, you're not going to dump that on me. Don't get mad at me just because someone commented on something and they don't do it to you. You got to get over it. You guys are going to kind of take some time apart and go, okay, it is what it is. Let's do what we need to do. But after some time, something's going to take place where it's going to bring you guys together. Now, the Empress is telling me it's growth. So this could be a hardship in a family where you guys are going to have to be together to go through it, to fix it. This could be something as simple as mom and daddy needs our help. I know me and you aren't getting along right now, but we need to go help mom and dad. Let's put our differences to the side and let's go help them. And by the time you get done helping them with whatever that is, you and this person might actually be close again. This could be something as simple as someone getting pregnant or someone getting married. And, you know, maybe you've been unsure, do I want to invite them? Do I not? I don't know. Every time I do, they always make it about them because that's their immaturity. It's parts of them that they can't see. They always make it about them. It's about them and them not being able to regulate their emotions, so then they project them onto other people. But something's going to end up taking place where an opportunity is going to happen of growth, and that's going to give you guys the opportunity to possibly come back together in divine timing to see if maybe you guys can be dedicated to this in a way that would be beneficial for both of you. Now, with the Nine of Cups, I am saying that it might not be long lasting. So what do I mean by that? The Nine of Cups could be an energy of, okay, this might be the brother where you guys get close, but maybe after 9 months, you're not going to be close anymore. It's going to give an opportunity of growth. The relationship might look a little different. However, maybe after 9 months of you guys getting close, you guys are going to kind of naturally grow apart. It isn't going to be that person feeling emotionally depleted and immature anymore. It's going to be, okay, this relationship has kind of ran its course. You know, mom's gone now, dad's gone now. We've never really been close anyways. We came together when we really needed to, and we always will. However, we don't need each other beside each other all the time. That's what I'm saying here, okay? And doing that is still going to keep you guys having a little bit of passion and desire to maybe always see one another. Again, this could be like a family member that you're not really that close to, but you're going to get close enough to them where you're like, okay, I'd like to see you once a year. I don't want to see you every week, but once a year for us to catch up, we can do that. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that before that's possible, you guys are going to have to go through something in your life where growth has to be accepted, explored. All right. So yeah, that is who's keeping eyes on you. You got a few people kind of being a little nosy, but that's about it. All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.